over here. Maybe a couple of blocks, like 10 minutes of walking distance.
Okay, I gotta ask you a question, man, because people in the outside of America may not know this. I gotta explain it to them. Is not Brighton Beach like the center? Isn't it called Little Odessa because like all the Jewish Russian immigrants moved all together there? And
Yeah, all like probably 80% of all Russian immigrants are Jewish that reside in Detroit, whatever, New York. A lot of them have been moving out, once they make the money to New Jersey, they buy a nice house. But it is definitely the Russian ghetto over here in Brighton Beach.
okay, so and is not the Russian mafia actually the Jewish mafia?
Uh, I can't comment on that.
Because let me tell you, he's probably he knows some people. He doesn't get in trouble. Okay, we'll skip that question. People can do the research and find out a little bit more about that subject. The reason I'm asking you for this, man, do you a lot of Russians they immigrate to Israel, and then after they get Israeli citizenship, they're easier for them to then move to the countries they want, because none of them nobody wants to live in Israel. How many Israelis have you met from Israelis in your area? Because I'm guessing there must be a shitload of them.
Actually quite a lot. Maybe
yes, I know
20, 30.
I knew it. So I told you, Joe Blow knows his stuff. These Israelis, how many of them were Mossad? Was it 50%, or was it 10%, or 20%?
Maybe 10%.
This is very
important. The ones I met.
Yeah. Okay. But these Mossad people, were they? Did they tell you they were Mossad, or you were able to guess because they would talk about military shit or politics a lot? How did you know they were Mossad?
Well, first of all, they dressed a little bit differently. They dressed like their civilian clothes, I guess you can call it.
Mm-hmm.
They're usually pretty smart. There's actually one girl in the school that I went to. I could figure it out because for 4 years she only would talk to this other Israeli kid and nobody else.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually had a class with her, and one time she blew up on the professor about American women being really dumb, and she had to quiet herself down and realize that she overstepped. But they're pretty relaxed, and from their Facebook pages you can tell they don't live normal lives.
These Mossad agents, I'm guessing they actually, to the shock of many, they actually have probably very good social lives, i.e. they go out a lot. They really just don't stay at home, do they?
Yeah, they lead maybe in the upper middle class lifestyle.
Yeah. So you never see any poor. I'm just giving this information because I can recognize a Mossad agent. I'm just teaching y'all idiots how to do it. So you got someone's upper middle class. They dress neat, kind of not over. They don't work out too much, but they're in shape, fit.
Yeah.
And they're with the right people. They go out a lot, clean cut. Is there any specific is there a look? Because I can tell, it's hard to explain for people who haven't been in the I call it real world, but I can tell someone's a Freemason just by looking at them 10 seconds. It's not that hard. Do Mossad people actually have a certain look about them? Do they look around, or are they very confident? Are they very aggressive when they come meet you, or are they very laid back? How would you describe a Mossad agent?
They're pretty laid back, but when the right situation arises, they like to complain and test the waters with the other confronting person to see how they would react.
Do they stare at you when they speak to you?
I would say so, yeah.
Okay. And these Mossad agents, are they primarily Russian extraction, Eastern European, or do you find they're actually a mixture? Some of them actually do have some Mizrahi, Middle Eastern blood in them.
Well,
Are they dark complected? Are they dark haired or dark eyes? What do they look like?
well, yeah, they're definitely dark oriented. You know, maybe a little bit on the Muslim, side.
Mm-hmm.
You know how they all look alike.
Yes.
So yeah.
So you're saying they have dark hair, dark tanned feature. Are they tall or are they just a little shorter than average height?
They're pretty tall.
Oh, they're tall actually. Okay. Oh, this is very fascinating for me. But they don't walk around with IDF, like Israeli Defense Forces T-shirts, do they? Or sweaters?
No, but the clothing style is sometimes like a khaki, like business casual, but not going out on Friday night sort of thing. More like like a casual khaki look, dark green, shirts, stuff like that.
Yes,
and very
army style.
Not flashy, but like Banana Republic French Connection.
I got you right there. Okay, now we've gone through how to recognize them, how they act. Had you personally, do you know of any crimes that they have committed? Like, are you witness to like espionage or let's say, have you heard rumors about like one of these Mossad agents like following someone or like taking someone out or like doing any suspicious activity or taking photographs?
No, I think it's a little bit different than like the 60s, James Bond. It's definitely low profile and long term.
Sleeper agents.
Sort of. At the right moment with the right signal, they jump into action.
So they're sleeper agents, like they're just like they live their lives, collecting information, passive information gathering, not too much active information gathering. Wow, this is extremely fascinating. You yourself, in time to confront Matros, have you ever been personally approached by the Mossad to, work for them?
No, not me.
Would you admit to me if you were?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, I believe him. He seems like a pretty honest guy. If he tells me, he would tell me if he was approached. I think it's true. Okay, so like, this is like amazing. You don't understand, man. This particular conversation we had concerning like Mossad agents. This is like some groundbreaking information because no one has ever discussed like on the ground person actually seeing these people like running around and stuff. I mean, I must thank you again for that. Hey, going to another subject, like I was gonna do this, like I'm gonna say right now I shouldn't, but like I don't give a fuck. There's this stupid theory called Elenin. You know about it, the Ellen, or I don't, the comet, ELENIN. I was about to like prank call the person to make fun of him, but like unfortunately, when I went to their chat room, they found out like who I was, and like the people recognized me already before I was gonna call. I'm gonna try it again before I release the show. Are you a personal proponent of like Nibiru, Elenin, or like these space comets or exoplanets, and they've influenced our civilization theories?
Well, I definitely don't believe the mainstream, what they have been taught in regular school, like the whole history. Maybe there have been some interaction with genetics, but I definitely don't see any concrete proof about anything. But
So you're saying basically you're open-minded. You're not like you're not what do you call it? You're not like me. I'm very bitter and like kind of like a very dismissive person. You're open-minded. You say like, hey, maybe it is possible our aliens came in our distant past and like changed us on a genetic level. But like, but do you believe that everything Stitchin said, despite the fact Stitchin has been proven completely wrong, especially his linguistics and like his archaeology?
The whole thing with him, he's trying to push his book with his idea.
Yeah.
He has to pay his bills. So.
But he's trying to become a money maker, man. These money makers, man. That's the problem right there.
Well, they did find water on Mars, and there could be life all around us, like just like minute bacterial life on Mars, and with the whole universe, then being a lot of suns, and a lot of planets with water, there is a possibility that maybe an alien life form that's maybe 1,000, 2,000 years ahead of us that discovered, space travel, that they can travel the universe within seconds, not light years, like our boundaries. So, they could be hiding from us. Obviously, they're not going to show their presence to us. Because, if they are that advanced, we're like ants to them. So
well, I gotta say something to you, man. I've seen a UFO. Have you personally ever seen a UFO?
No, but I do see a lot of videos that there are some strange objects flying around.
Yeah. I'll tell you the reason I say this because despite the fact that I have seen a UFO, I don't believe in aliens, and I especially don't believe like if they did exist, they would have ever come to this planet. I found that let me tell you, man, my personal theory about this UFO stuff, I call it the UFOology. It's a religion, dude. I mean, because like they just talk about this, if the aliens came, or where did they come from, or how did they interact with us, but they never have any like. They try to find like concrete evidence, but like it's all basically the worst form of conspiracy theory. And another reason I especially don't like it is all the major proponents have always had some way military backgrounds. All the people who ever like promoted this nonsense, to a man, always been, and Freemasons on top of it. I mean, it's a religion, okay? People like believe in UFOs and like all this.
Yeah, like the vampires, like just a different thing to do on the Saturday, Sunday night.
No, it's more than that, man. People live their lifestyles as like a UFOologist. Like, because when you say you believe in UFOs, okay, why can't you just stop there? No, it doesn't fucking stop, dude. Because once it goes to different UFOs, then you get like become a new ager. Because like all these UFO people, they're always into like crystals and like dream catchers. Those weird Indian veins and like I don't know. The really hardcore ones always dress like hippies. I mean, I'm telling you, man, like it's a religion and a lifestyle, UFOology.
That's where like Coast to Coast comes in. They feed that religion. With the George Norrie, I think like 50% of his stuff is all like ufology related.
No, man, it's much less than you didn't listen to Coast to Coast AM like in the old days, like me, Art Bell, man, it was like fucking 80%. It's always UFO this, UFO that, blah blah blah, and then like you always got that stupid ass like Richard Hoagland, or as we're called Hoaxland, and like all the worst people we hate. I've always been like UFOs. They always been pro UFO. Michael Tessarian, we call it Art Bell, George Norrie, what the fuck, David Icke, Richard Hoagland, what's that? All the fucking dickheads, all the money lovers, all the scam artists. They're always like pro UFO. Everybody who I like, who's always been anti-UFO. That's one of my little litmus tests I give somebody, whether or not I like them. I see if they believe in UFO aliens. If they say no, I say, okay, this guy's like has a high degree of trustworthiness. I'm not kidding, man. That's the Joe Blow test right there. Find out like someone's could be trusted or not.
No, yeah, I don't know. They seem all to be ex-military pilots, the big pushers of, the UFO stuff. It definitely could be a religion. The same way like vampires.
Yeah, oh no, vampires, that's like a lifestyle. It's goth, you mean? That's like all the goth people became like emo, emotional rock, and these emo people are like fucking